Our brains are hardwired to love images because we have evolved to process visual stimuli first and fastest. Imagine if Leonardo da Vinci had described the Mona Lisa rather than drawn her. Even the best writing couldn't capture all the nuances of her enigmatic smile. The cliché is true. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and here's the science to prove it. The vast majority of information transmitted to the brain is visual, and studies suggest over 1/3 of the human brain is involved in processing visual information. Even the retina is an extension of the brain. This helps us to recognize unfamiliar images 10 times faster than we blink. Our primary visual cortex cooperates with other parts of the brain to process the visual information, making quick connections to information already stored in our memory, anchoring concepts in our brain. This helps us process visual data significantly faster than text, which is why the majority of people describe themselves as visual learners. And it's why we respond so well to visual communication, particularly in the workplace. This is especially important as Gen Z, the generation raised on visual media, becomes the dominant workforce. To demonstrate the power of visuals, Canva with NeuroInsight conducted an experiment. Steady-state topography captures electrical activity to create a moment-by-moment map of brain function. The researchers showed respondents the same information presented as plain text or as creative content, measuring the percentage of time spent above the effectiveness threshold in each key brain region. The higher the percentage, the bigger the impact. The creative content was clearly more engaging. This is why visual content is much more persuasive, making the presenter appear clearer, more concise, more interesting, and more professional. Which means empowering your whole workforce to be visually inspired makes companies more successful, which is something to enigmatically smile about.